First, the starters for Pioneer. Number 2, Jalen Lehman. Number 11, Kinsey Hathaway. Number 13, Manon Shamaton. Number 20, Kirsten Nye. Number 24, Kaya Murray. The Lady Panthers are coached by Jennifer Burns. And now the starting lineups for your Culver Community Lady Cavaliers. Number 20, Bryn Barrett. Number 30, Ashley Pugh. Number 31, Cassidy Banks. Number 40, Olivia Overmeyer. Number 51, Amaya Williams. The Cavaliers are coached by Jessica McHugh. Your officials for tonight's contest are Mike, the Legend Lord, and Nancy Phillips.
Good evening and welcome from John R. Nelson Gymnasium here at Culver Community Junior Senior High School. And tonight's Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup between the visiting Pioneer Panthers and your Culver Cavaliers. JV matchup getting ready to go. 4 Pioneer starters are going to be Lehman, Hathaway, Shamotan, Nyes, and Murray. For the Cavaliers, Barrett, Pugh, Banks, Overmeyer, and Williams. And we are underway, and the tip and a quick bucket there for Culver. That's been Bryn Barrett with the quick field goal. Gets the Cavaliers on the board with a quick bucket. Nice shot off the mark, and they're going to say that was out off of Nyes, so it will be Culver's ball. Just getting underway here from Culver High School, JV contest. And there's going to be a foul coming up here on Pioneer that will send Overmeyer to the line. That is going to be on Kinsey Hathaway, her team's first. Olivia Overmeyer at the line shooting 2 for the Cavaliers. First one is good. Second one in and out for Overmeyer. Rebound to the Panthers. Murray brings it across the timeline, picks up her dribble. Some pressure by Culver, and Lehman not able to save it. It'll be out of bounds, back over to the Cavaliers. Little 10-foot turnaround jumper is good for Banks. Quick 5-0 start here for the Cavaliers. And that one's going to be tipped out, but it was touched by Pioneer, so it will be Cavaliers' ball. Another turnover for the Panthers. Pugh going to bring it across the timeline. Williams sets a good screen out top. In and out for Barrett, and that's going to be tipped out off of Banks. Cavaliers picking up full court here. Banks on Murray. Murray splits the defenders and was looking for some help there with Hathaway, but the pass was off the mark. So a turnover again for the Panthers. Three-pointer right wing is just a little short for Banks. Loose ball. Pugh able to get it for the Cavaliers, pushes it ahead to Barrett. And that one, Murray able to get the steal. Free throw line shot, no good that time for Hathaway. Out of bounds off of the Cavaliers. Pioneer inbounding under their bucket, baseline left. Cavaliers in a little 2-3 zone. They're going to say that was tipped out, so Pioneer will retain possession. 4:53 still to go here in the first quarter JV matchup. Nice inbounds. Nye can't put it in. Overmeyer with the board. Murray almost comes away with the steal, not able to control it. Just inside the three-point line, that shot off the mark for Banks. Poked away from behind by Barrett. Cavaliers bring it back across. And that is going to be a foul on Kirsten Nye, her first. Yeah, typically, yep. So you get the foul, the other team gets the ball. You can zoom in a little. Other way, in. Offensive rebound, put back Williams, no good. Nye gets it. And that's going to be a foul on Williams, her first, team's first. A little full court pressure by the Cavaliers. Poked away, Banks comes away with it. Right wing three-pointer off on that one. Good defense by Williams on Hathaway. And that's going to be off Pioneer. Tipped away off of Culver. Pioneers ball. Another turnover for the Panthers. It's been a turnover-plagued first quarter here for Pioneer. Still have not gotten on the scoreboard. Culver leads 5-0, 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Culver's had their fair share of their own turnovers. That shot off the mark by Overmeyer, and then we have a foul coming up on the Panthers. 2 shots for Williams. That's going to be on Nye, her second here in the quarter. Third team foul on the Panthers. Amaya Williams shooting 2 off on the first. Allison Martinez Domingo going to check into the contest for Nye, who has 2 fouls. And Williams off on both. And Jalen Lehman with the layup and the bucket, the first points of the contest. So we have a 30-second timeout for the Cavaliers. We'll keep it here. You're watching RTC TV4's coverage of the Culver Cavaliers and the Pioneer Panthers here tonight from John R. Nelson Gymnasium. JV contest, 2:03 to go in the first quarter. Barrett, baseline jumper, good. Bryn Barrett. She has 4. The Cavaliers have 7. The lead is back up to 5. Jump ball. It will stay Pioneer, I believe. If I have that correct, I do. Shimotan, a little indecision there in the air, and that's not a good place to be indecisive. We'll turn the ball over for the Pioneer Panthers. Kick across, Barrett, three-pointer left wing, a little strong. Offensive rebound, but it's going to go out off of Overmeyer. Will be Pioneer's ball. And that pass going to go over the head of Murray. Got a sub coming in. Lola. Okay, Lola Hueso Fonteca? I'm not saying that right, but Lola. Off the mark, and Barrett not able to get the rebound corralled. Ball goes back over to the Panthers. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Murray, right wing jumper, good. Cuts the lead down to 3. .8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Three-pointer at the buzzer is off the mark for Shimotan. After one, the Cavaliers lead the Pioneer Panthers 7-4. All right, back here after one, the Cavaliers lead 7-4 over the Pioneer Panthers JV contest. Will be Culver ball coming out of the quarter break. Chloe Lucas checking in for the Panthers. Murray just inside the three-point line. Oh, nice offensive glass. And a pass and a bucket by Shimotan. It was a nice rebound that time by Allison Martinez Domingo, giving the Panthers another chance. Culver's lead is 1. Shot off the mark. Barrett with the 14-footer on the offensive glass. And the lead back up to 3 for the Cavaliers. Barrett has 6 of the 9 Culver points. Cassidy Banks with 2 and Livy Overmeyer with 1 to round out the scoring for the Cavaliers. They're going to call Williams on a illegal screen, her second personal. 2 fouls on the team. Those are both for Williams. Another offensive rebound for Martinez. Domingo puts it back herself that time. And we have a 1-point game again, 9-8. Nice move, Cassidy Banks, 4-2. 4 points now for Banks. Extra step, turnover for the Panthers. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Cavaliers. I think Shimotan was looking for Martinez Domingo to pass off the mark. So another turnover for the Panthers. 3-point Cavalier lead. Culver with the ball. Shot just a little short for Banks. Murray picks up her dribble at half court. Probably would have been better off to continue attacking the ball, the basket. Rebound to the Panthers. Shimotan gets it out to Murray, over to Lucas. And a bucket. Ashley Pugh gets on the board. And the lead is back up to 5 for the Cavaliers. Quickly the other way. Murray puts in a jumper on the baseline. Murray has 4, and the lead back down to 3. Hathaway with the steal. Up to Murray, back over Hathaway, 15-footer off the glass, no good. Cavaliers able to get the rebound. Pugh brings it across the timeline. Banks, right wing, three-pointer off the mark. Good job on the weak side by Bryn Barrett. Pass across to number 52. 52, sorry. That's Willow Harrington. She gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line shooting 2. That foul on Kinsey Hathaway, her second, team's fourth. First one is off the mark. Offensive rebound. Hathaway kicks it out to Murray. Loose ball, and the Cavaliers come away with it. Up ahead to Banks. Banks blocked by Lucas. Kicks it back out to Barrett. Oh, they're going to call the foul on Overmeyer, I believe. Yeah. So good defense there by the Panthers. And Overmeyer commits the personal, her first, team's third. (13-10), less than 2 to go here in the first half. Murray into Hathaway. Hathaway double teamed. Barrett gets a hand on it. Barrett working on Murray. Three-pointer baseline, good for Cassidy Banks. Largest lead of the game for the Cavaliers, 16-10 with a minute to go here in the first half. And why not? She's going to try it from the other side, and that one is good for Banks. 10 points for Banks, and it's a 9-point Cavalier lead. 42 seconds to go here in the first half. Lucas drives to the lane, and she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Williams picks up the foul. That is her third. Fourth team foul on the Cavaliers. First free throw off the iron for Lucas. Williams done here for the rest of the half with 3 fouls. Also checking back in is Ashley Pugh. Checking in for Williams was Anayak Buis. And both free throws no good for Lucas. Barrett into Overmeyer. The shot no good, but Overmeyer is going to the line to shoot 2. That foul on Hathaway. That is Hathaway's third foul here in the first half. Okay. It's going to be white ball out of bounds there. Looked like that should have been shooting foul. Barrett gets her own rebound. Barrett gets her own rebound again. Third try is a charm at the buzzer. Bryn Barrett gives the Cavaliers an 11-point lead as we go into the half. Cavaliers lead at 21-10 at the half. We'll take a break and be back with the halftime stats and get ready for the second half action here from John R. Nelson Gymnasium. It is the JV matchup between the Culver Cavaliers and the Pioneer Panthers. We'll be back here in a moment on RTC TV4. All right, back here at John R. Nelson Gymnasium as we get set to go with the second half. You can see the Cavaliers leading by 11 at the half over the Pioneer Panthers, and glad to have both my older daughters here with my grandson Rowan and my mom and my wife and her parents, and Chandler's watching back at home in Attica. We'll call it Attica. Kramer. I don't know. Small town of Kramer over by Attica. But so shout out to him. Shout out to my son-in-law, Mikey Kyle, whose Northridge Raiders won the semi-state last night. So they're going to be playing Saturday for the 4A state championship. Awesome. They ended their regular season with a 5-4 record, and now they have made it past everyone except for one team. They're going to be playing for a state championship on Friday. So that's pretty awesome there. It's Mikey's first year coaching for Northridge, his alma mater. So congratulations to Mikey and all the Northridge Raiders on that accomplishment. And we are underway here for the second half. Panthers trailing by 11 as we get going here. So Grace Sieber into the game here for some minutes, starting the second half for the Cavaliers. Murray able to get a hand on it, comes up with the steal. Gets it over to Lucas. Nye's jumper short. Good job there by Hathaway, and able to knock it over to Murray. Get the Panthers another opportunity here. Knocked away. Banks quickly down the other way. Tried to get it over. Sieber able to track it down. Avery Garland also in the game here for the Cavaliers. Weak side rebound that time by Overmeyer. Not able to put it back in. Hathaway comes away with it for the Panthers. Lucas brings it across the timeline. Schmotan's shot is short. Nyes can't put in the glass on the rebound. Nyes on Sieber. Good defense there by Nyes. And a double dribble called on Banks. Lehman into the game. Lehman's pass goes through Hathaway's legs. Sieber pulls up from the free throw line. Shot off the mark. Nyes gets the rebound. Sieber almost comes up with it. Hathaway gets it over to Lucas. And a travel called on Chloe Lucas. So the Panthers' turnover woes continue here in the second half. Sieber dumps it off to Garland, and a rainbow shot for Avery Garland makes it a 13-point lead. Offensive glass, Murray. Lehman shot off the mark. Offensive glass, Nyes. Poked away by Banks. Or Pugh, sorry. 30, not 31. Hathaway able to get a hand on that, knocks it out of bounds. They were trying to find Garland at the post. Quick inbounds pass, and Overmeyer going to be fouled by Lehman. That'll be the first on Lehman. That will send number 40, Olivia Overmeyer, to the free throw line. 1 for 2 from the free throw line for Overmeyer. Makes the first. Two points now for Overmeyer. One more free throw coming up here for the freshman. And puts them both in. 3 for 4 from the free throw line. She has 3, and the lead is 15 for the Cavaliers. Murray off the mark on the baseline jumper. Quickly up ahead, Pugh pushes the tempo. Gets it over to Banks, back to Pugh. Good kick over from Garland to Sieber for 3. Grace Sieber. Lucas into the paint, and she will be fouled by Sieber. Chloe Lucas going to the line to shoot 2. And Chloe puts in her first free throw. So first points for Lucas. First points for the Panthers here in the second half. 7-1. I think it's 7-2 in favor of the Cavaliers here in the second half. Lucas with 2, both from the free throw line. Sieber left wing, three-pointer, in and out, almost back in, back out. Williams with the offensive rebound, puts it up, gets another chance, passes it back. And Williams finally able to put it in after the third attempt. Williams gets on the scoreboard. Nyes from the free throw line for 2. First points of the afternoon, evening for Kirsten Nye. Jump ball will stay Culver ball. Well, I never saw him signal, but they said 3. They gave him 2, though. We'll give him 2 for the time being. Sieber all the way down off the glass. No good. Garland offensive rebound. Not able to put it up. And she gets Hathaway right on top of her. Thank you very much. So jump ball will go to the Panthers. Williams able to get that. Good read on the pass. Williams is going to be fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. That foul will be the 3rd on Kirsten Nye. Williams has 2 points. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And sinks the first. 19-point Cavalier lead here in the JV contest. Minute 9 left in the third. And not able to connect on the second free throw. Banks into the passing lane, knocks it out. Good job jumping that pass there by Cassidy Banks. Lucas all the way to the paint. She got hit hard, no call. Pugh comes away with it, gives it over to Banks, left wing three-pointer, no good. Sieber able to get the weak side rebound. Sieber back into the paint. I guess that was 3 seconds. I'm not sure exactly what the call was, but the ball goes back over to the Panthers. Lucas with a late whistle. So they're going to call the foul on Banks. Her first. I'm going to say it was on the floor. Shot off the mark. And they're going to say Sieber's foot was on the line. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 19. Sieber not able to put it in the buzzer after 3. It is Culver 33, Pioneer 14. Take a break and come back with the fourth quarter here, the JV contest, in just a moment on RTC TV4. Williams, and that's going to go out off of Overmeyer. Three-pointer, Lucas off the front iron, rebound to Harrington. Gives it across to Barrett. Good defense there by the Panthers. That one knocked down by Lucas. Loose ball. Murray comes up with it. Good defense by Barrett on Kirsten Nye. Lucas, and she's going to be fouled, blocking foul coming up on Overmeyer. Second foul on Overmeyer puts Chloe Lucas at the line, shooting 2. 2 for 4 from the free throw line for the freshman Chloe Lucas. And puts in the first. Shimotan in for Allison Martinez Domingo. And both of those free throws good for Lucas. She has 4 on 4 for 6 from the free throw line, all in the second half. Shmotan, that pass is stolen by Pugh, and Pugh puts in the layup. 6 points for the freshman Pugh. Lucas, a lot of contact. Overmeyer comes up with the loose ball. They're going to call an offensive foul on Harrington, her first, team's 4th. Buies checks in for Harrington. Lead is still 19 for the Cavaliers, 35-16. Murray loses the ball, and Overmeyer comes away with it. Kicks it over to Pugh. Back up top to Overmeyer. Good defense by Nye, forcing the travel. Cavaliers give the ball back over to the Panthers. 3:43 to go here in the contest. And Williams going to get called on the foul. That will be Williams' 4th, team's 5th. Williams knocks it out. And that one's off of Panthers. Barrett poked away by Hathaway, just inside the three-point line, shot off the mark by Pugh. Rebound to Murray. Murray shot off the mark, offensive glass, Shamotan, and Mano Shamotan puts it in for two. Four points for the sophomore from France. Fonteca checks back in for the Cavaliers. That's what I'm going to go with, Fonteca. And there's a steal, Pugh. And off the mark, though, on the layup. Rebound. And Shmotan goes down and loses it out of bounds. Under 2 to go here in the JV contest. Cavaliers have had a steady increase in their lead. 17 here with 1:45 to go, 35-18. Lucas over to Hathaway, 4-2. First points of the game for Kinsey Hathaway, 5'8" freshman for the Panthers. So we approach the 1 minute mark here in the JV contest. That pass overthrown. They were looking for Harrington. Murray off the mark. Nice. Gets the offensive glass. Her pass stolen by Buis, but she will get called for the travel. And a foul coming on Harrington. That will be her second. Sending Chloe Lucas to the line to shoot two. Lucas has 4 points tonight, all from the free throw line on 4 for 6 from the shooting. And I jinxed her off on the first. One for 2 for Lucas. Nice catch, nice jumper off the mark. And that will do it here for the JV contest. Culver wins it 35-21. So the JV wins 35-21. We'll get some stats totaled up here. As the varsity girls will get ready to take the floor, I'll get some final stats for you. And here come your Culver Cavaliers taking the floor for the varsity contest. And here come the Pioneer Panthers. All right, some final stats here scoring-wise for the JV. Lehman for Pioneer had 2. Hathaway with 2. Kirsten Nye had 2. Allison Martinez Domingo had 2. Mano Shimotan had 4. Kaya Murray with 4. And leading the Panthers, Chloe Lucas with 5, all from the free throw line. For the Culver Cavaliers, Amaya Williams had 2. Avery Garland had 2. Olivia Overmeyer had 3. Grace Sieber had 3. Ashley Pugh had 6. Bryn Barrett had 8. And leading all scores tonight, Cassidy Banks with 10 for the Cavaliers. Again, the final score, Cavaliers win 35-21. We'll take a break and come back with pregame for the varsity contest here in just a moment from John R. Nelson Gymnasium on RTC TV4. All right, Val joins me here. How are you, Val?
Hey, Steve. I've had a busy day today already. This is my second girls' game of the day. Oh, yeah, we did a football semi-state last night, didn't we?
Yeah, I heard you were still pretty giddy this morning. I talked to Joe. He was out mowing the yard there at the office, and he said you were just kind of bouncing off the walls. So
yeah, that was a fun time.
It was. Had a really good time up there. Really appreciate the IHSA giving us a chance to do that. And it was a great job, and I think I got to bed about 4 this morning after I got done processing the game from last night. So we're going to get the national anthem here. We can talk some starting lineups and Cavaliers, Panthers. Who's your North Conference battle?
It was funny. We were talking about some Mishawaka Marion alumni. I didn't mention Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
Who, technically, I guess he's not an alumni because he went to LaPorte Lally-Muir. I think he's a LaPorte Lally-Muir.
Right. He transferred for his senior year.
Alumni. Mm-hmm. But he might be the best player in the country in college basketball this year.
Yeah.
I saw the Purdue North Carolina game today.
He's definitely worked hard to get there.
He was by far the best player in the court in that game.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get national anthem here and get some starting lineups.
And now, starting lineups. First, for the visiting Pioneer Lady Panthers, a 5'4" senior, number 10, Macy Bacon. A 6' sophomore, number 24, Brooklyn Borges. A 5'8" sophomore, number 25, Kylie Hattinger. A 5'6" senior, number 30, Haley Craig. A 5'5" freshman, number 32, McKenna Strickland. The Lady Panthers are coached by Mrs. Jessica. And now, the starting lineup for your Culver Community Cavaliers. A 5'5" sophomore, number 10, Grace Seaford. A 5'6" junior, number 30, Rose Peterson. A 5'5" junior, number 32, Lucy Overmeyer. A 5'5" senior, number 42, Lizzie Pugh. And a 5'8" sophomore, number 50, Avery Garland. The head coach for the Cavaliers is Mr. Shane Lowry.
All right, a little change in the lineup for the Panthers. Ashlyn Brooke is going to set this one out after tweaking her ankle last night. So the freshman McKenna Stricker gets the call here tonight, her first varsity start for the Panthers.
And I guess we're going to say the key for Culver is the same thing that you would say just about for any Pioneer opponent, which is defensive transition.
Yeah. That's easier said than done with this Panthers team. I mean, you may not have Ashlyn Brooke in the lineup, but, you know, anytime that you start off with Haley Kripe, you know that you're going to be in pretty good shape if you're Coach Brooke. Coming off a big win last night against Knox, first time they've ever beaten the Knox Redskins in conference play.
Both these teams got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. Pioneer undefeated and 3-0, and Culver coming off a great win over Elkhart Christian on Thursday night. They were trailing that game 13-1 after the first quarter and came back to win it.
Wow.
38-33. Sieber and Peterson just carried them in that game. In fact, I think they were still down by double digits going into the fourth quarter and came back to win.
Three-pointer that time off the mark for Pugh. And Borges puts it home. Nice up and under move for Brooklyn Borges.
Nice footwork by Borges, and that's, you know, we didn't get to see Brooklyn play when we saw them play Tri-County, but it's a good sign.
Kripe comes away with it. You can tell they're trying to do that inside out with Borges. They're wanting to get her a touch before they really get into their offensive set.
Mm-hmm.
Kripe with the offensive board off of the miss by Stricker.
Well, you've got to block her out. I mean, I think she had 15 rebounds against Knox last night.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, she just eats up the boards, and she's been doing it all year. And if you don't get a body on her, it's going to be a long night.
Baker with the deflection, quickly ahead up to Kripe. Easy layup for Kripe. Quick 4 points for Kripe. And a timeout called by the Cavaliers. It's going to be a 30. Got Jimmy Johnson from the Culver TV and radio class running the camera for us tonight, Val. He's been doing a really good job.
Hey, Jimmy.
First year with the TV and radio class here at Culver, and, you know, Justin Croy, I mean, man, he's been doing a great job with this class, and really been a lot of fun working with these kids. And I think 4 of the 7 schools that we work with now have actual classes that kids can take for credit for TV and radio.
This is kind of interesting defense, kind of like a 1-3. Oh, no, it looked like a 1-3-1 at start. Then it was a 2-3.
Yeah,
but McKenna Stricker is kind of matching up a little bit.
Nice pass to Kripe. Can't convert. Garland fights for it. Baker takes it away. Puts it in for 2. Good job there by Macy Baker. Just took that away from Garland. Kripe struggled a little bit from the floor last night. Only had 8 points, but for some reason Knox just really seems to have her number, I tell you. Oh, almost got the roll there on the circus shot. And a jump ball will be Culver ball, I believe, on the possession.
Yes.
.506 to go here in the first.
And as Stricker gets more experience, she'll be able to play through contact and get an and one on that, or at least get a foul and get 2 shots.
So you said this is your second. There's a block by Attinger on Overmeyer. Kripe comes up with it. Kripe quickly down the floor. She's got 3-on-1. She's got Baker on the wing, just inside the 3-point line. And offensive glass on the weak side, Stricker, and she's going to go to the line to shoot free throws. Foul coming on Rose Peterson. Really liked what I've seen out of Rose Peterson, a transfer from, is it Granger Christian?
Yep.
Stricker puts in the first free throw.
4 turnovers already for Culver, none for Pioneer.
Off on the second, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 9-0 lead for the Panthers. Stricker on Peterson up top. Looks like they're switching into a man here. Three-pointer off the mark. Attinger gets the board, kicks it ahead to Kripe, up to Baker. Borges, top of the key, three-pointer, short. Rebound, Kripe. Leaves that one short. Peterson gets the board, knocked away. Peterson comes away with it, knocked away, comes up with it. There was, I think at one point, 3 different Panthers that knocked that ball away from Peterson as she was trying to get the possession.
Right, and I mean, she got a break she got a foul called because she was kind of dribbling towards nowhere. But that's on Kripe.
Her first, team's first. Long 3, way off the mark for Peterson. Kripe, another rebound. She's going to have double-digit rebounds in the first quarter here.
There was a miscommunication defensively by Pioneer there, but Culver wasn't able to exploit it. There 2 girls flew out on the perimeter girl, and there was an inside girl, but they couldn't. It was wide open, but they couldn't spot her.
Borges step back, can't get it to go. Attinger is going to get called over the back. That's one of those there for Attinger. She's just got to know she's out of position and not create that contact there. Kaylee Hamilton and Macy McEwen checking into the game for the Cavaliers. So, yeah, you're saying this is your second girls game already today. You were down in Maconaquah. The Zebras picked up a big win coming off of a tough loss the other night at Peru. They knocked off the Braves in an early morning game at Maconaquah.
Yeah, they won 45-39. They were up by 16 in the fourth quarter, hung in to win by 6. Rochester won despite making just 4 of 15 free throws.
Baker's 3 is short. Stricker gets the board. Kripe 3, left wing, off the mark.
Well, that doesn't count on the stat sheet, but that was a nice play by Attinger.
I heard, was it Watson that went off on the shooting?
She had 5 3-pointers and scored a career-high 16 points. Rochester won today without Lexi Thomas, out with an abdominal injury, an injury that's kind of been nagging her since volleyball season.
Yeah, you said that was the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought that kind of gone away. Hadn't really heard much about it. So
yeah, she was in quite a bit of pain after the Peru game the other night. I mean, she was fantastic in that game, but she was really in agony after that game. Weisenberger in for Pioneer, and Mandy gets a touch.
Maggie Steffel also checked into the game. That foul was on Macy McEwen for the Cavaliers, her second.
And Riley, a double-double for Millie Scorsone today. That's going to be a foul on Attinger, and that'll be 2 on her.
There's a strong take by Sieber. She's going to get rewarded with 2 free throws.
Millie Scorsone really had struggled against Pioneer the other night, and she really came back strong today. 12 points, 13 rebounds.
Peru?
Again, yeah, what did I say?
Pioneer.
Oh, sorry. Millie Scorsone had a bad game against Peru. She had a much better game against Maconaquah today. 12 points. She started today, which I think was her first start in a while. She and Kennedy Jackson both started.
Sieber good on the first. The Cavaliers finally get on the board with 2:04 to go here in the first quarter.
And Riley Holloway came off the bench today, and she responded in a bench role. Had 8 points off the bench, all in the second half.
Sieber off on the second. Borges came into the game and immediately gets a layup off of the assist from Kripe. Attinger had to take a seat. She's got 2 fouls here in the first. Kripe, another rebound.
Nice job recovering on defense by Stricker.
Nice pass from Stricker to Weisenberger for 2. That pass ahead quickly there by Kripe. Started it all out.
Yeah, the hockey assist.
Right. And Peterson hits the 3. Borges takes the 3. Stricker able to get that over to Kripe. That one a little long there for Stricker.
Yeah, nice job at dribble penetration there by Steffel.
I'd like to see a challenge there. There wasn't really anybody in front of McKenna. Maybe take that hard to the basket. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 9-point Panther lead.
Great defense by Kripe. They are fighting through screens very hard. They're just not letting themselves get screened.
Steffel weak side rebound, under 10 to go here in the quarter. Well, somebody's got to pay attention to what in the heck's going on with the clock there. A little freshman mistake by Stricker at the end of the quarter. 13-4. Panthers with the lead after 1. We'll take a break and come back with second quarter here from John R. Nelson Gymnasium in just a moment. You're watching RTC TV4. I don't know the rebounding situation, but Haley Kripe probably had at least 8 rebounds, I would say, in that first quarter.
I had her with 5.
5? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's going to be Panthers ball here to start the quarter. Baker into the game for Stricker, start the quarter off. Kripe's pass picked up by the Cavaliers. Steffel going to come up with the loose ball. It will be Culver ball. Peterson, baseline 3. Second one of the game for Rose Peterson. She has 6, and the lead is down to 6. So they're going to have to get a hand in the face of Rose Peterson, Val. She's really been got an offensive foul coming up on Baker.
But to me, the turnaround's been on the defensive end.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of clogging up the lane, and it's not.
They called Weisenberger.
And things aren't coming as easily. And again, we talked about transition defense. It's important for every Pioneer opponent, and I think Culver's gotten back a little bit better defensively.
Stricker in for Steffel. Weisenberger got caught up with the screen there, but not able to get the ball inside. They were looking for McEwen. Adinger going to come in. She's got 2 fouls, Val. That's pretty early to be putting her in.
Yeah.
But Coach Brook needs her in the game, it looks like.
Can I give a shout-out today to Lily Maple of Mechaniqua?
Yeah.
13 points and 15 rebounds today. 15 rebounds for a point guard. And not only that, but she was wearing like a wrap on her sleeve on her knee, and she's clearly not 100%. And she just carried her Mechaniqua team. Just a great leader. Tough loss today, but she plays with a lot of heart out there.
Kripe, offensive glass, off of the miss by Baker. Borges gets into the paint. Left-hand layup is good around Garland.
Boy, that is sweet. There just aren't a lot of 6-footers who can put the ball on the deck and drive the ball to the basket like that.
That's 6 already here for Brooklyn Borges. Sieber off the mark. If you watch that Winnemac game, Sieber, when she gets hot from that three-point line, she buried like 4 in a row, and I think she ended up with 5. Tries to take a charge, no call.
Nice defense by McEwen there.
Yeah. Nice defense or a bad pass, one of the two. A little bit of both, I suppose. Stricker on Peterson. Gets a screen. Step back 3 off the mark. Another rebound for Kripe. Yes. All right, Stricker and Borges, you guys got to break up there. They were running side by side the entire way down. Foul on Hamilton, her first. Team's third. Lucy Overmeyer back into the game for Sieber.
I get to meet Kaylee Hamilton during soccer season. She's a real gritty leader, just natural leader out there.
She was the one that had a sister that played as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turnover for Pioneer. So, without Ashlyn Brook, obviously the point guard, things are not flowing quite as well as they did, I guess, last night.
Yeah.
The Panthers going to have a big one coming up on the road on Tuesday. There's a block by Borges. Adinger gets the loose ball, kicks it ahead to Kripe. Pull up 3, Haley Kripe, good.
And we said that we were talking about Borges putting the ball on the deck. Not many 6-footers who can drive the ball to the basket. There are not many girls who can do that either.
Right.
A pull-up 3.
That one went over both Peterson and McKenna Stricker's head out of bounds.
And Culver had really cut down on the turnovers, and that's how they had kind of got back into this game. And that's only their second turnover in about the last 7 minutes of game action. And, of course, if you don't turn the ball over, Pioneer can't get their fast break going as well.
Oh. Trying to find Adinger, went right through her hands. And Stricker's going to get fouled by Peterson.
Yeah, that'll be 2 on Peterson, I believe.
Let's see. Yep, I have her for 1. Now I would add 1 to it.
Yeah, that play got a little disjointed. It looked like Borges was setting a high ball screen for Stricker to use, but she didn't either see it or she didn't use it. The timing was a little bit off, and then she wound up throwing a pass into traffic, and, well, it all worked out well in the end.
Boy, gonna have to shoot some free throws when we get home.
You know her?
Yeah. Went 0 for 2 last night, 1 for 4 tonight.
Has to be over and back. Adinger just dribbled it off her foot.
Got the man, the myth, the legend, the Argus legend, Mr. Eugene Snyder. You can see him up there in the upper deck on the far side there on the right, in the house tonight watching the game.
Yeah, you talk about Pioneers got a big game on Tuesday at LCC. The Lady Cavs got a big game also on Tuesday against Argus.
Yeah.
The girls' bell game.
The girls' bell game.
Argus playing at Jimtown as we speak. Argus coming off a nice win last night over Trinity Greenlawn. They're 2-0 in the Hoosier Plains. As Sieber hits a 3.
Sieber cuts it down to 8. Kripe. That's another thing you don't see a lot of girls with that, able to catch and put that shot back up without coming down. Kripe, she goes to the floor hard.
Culver's compete level has just been a lot better since the first, 2 minutes of the game. I mean, they were down 6-0, and Coach Lowry had to call timeout. Since then, they've only been outscored 12-10.
Peterson has hit 2 threes, and Grace Sieber has hit 1. That doesn't hurt things either.
Again, just to put it in perspective, Culver scored 11 points last year the entire game against Pioneer.
Adinger, offensive glass, and the putback, Kylie Adinger.
I mean, the interesting thing about this Culver team, I guess you'd call Garland a post player, but a lot of the other girls are kind of interchangeable in terms of height. Garland's listed at 5'9", 5'8".
5'8", yeah.
But there's nobody smaller than 5'4". So there's a lot of, they can do switching defensively if they want to do that. Nice defense by Garland.
And they're going to say last touch by Borges. That was a nice pass from Adinger. She was off balance and really kind of in a bad spot and was able to get that into Borges. And Brooklyn just not able to put that one in. Right now, the last few possessions, Culver just, making some bad passes.
Yeah, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And, that was the thing. I was talking to Ryan Sieber out in the hall before the game, and he said that's, probably one of their biggest downfalls right now is just the consistency. We've seen stretches here where they've played really good, but we've also seen a few stretches where they just can't seem to make the good pass.
Now, watching Peterson play, you could tell she's played some basketball before.
Oh, yeah. I've been able to watch a few games. This is the first one in person, but Baker, long 3 off the mark. I'd like to see her get a little bit more in rhythm on that one there. I think she rushed that a little bit. Good recovery by Weisenberger. Weisenberger just rips it out of McEwen's hands, and I think McEwen is going to get called for the foul. Her second, team's 5th. .10 Pioneer lead, under a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Pass stolen, trying to get it back to Stricker from Borges. Well, you can't lose Rose Peterson. I mean, she's does a nice job in catching and shooting.
And another thing I've noticed, she's a pretty good defensive player as well. I mean, that's a tough defensive assignment when your job is to guard Haley Kreit.
Yeah.
And I think she's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
And she just got a block shot there.
Stricker, right wing three.
That'll be good for the confidence on an inbounds play.
Yeah. She's coming off a 9 last night, her career high. I mean, it's only her 4th game of her high school career. Had a really good game last night against Knox.
Great hustle by Hamilton there. Now let's see if Culver plays for one shot here. They're down by 11. So it's not obvious. It's that was just great defense by Stricker.
Garland going to pick up the foul. Her first. See if she can get something going from the free throw line. 1 for 4 so far for the freshman Stricker.
One of the first things Jeff Brook talked about when he talked about Stricker was how tenacious she was defensively. It's a combination of long arms, and she moves her feet well.
Yeah. She's going to have to work on some free throws, though. That one knocked out. It's going to be Pioneer ball, 24-12, 13 seconds to go here in the half.
And, you know, her older sister, Macy, I mean, she made her contribution at Argus initially on defense. That's kind of, I mean, Gary Teal wasn't going to put her onto the floor unless she was a good defender. And, again, do the kids recognize how much time there's left on the clock? They don't.
That might be something that Coach Brook will want to talk about at halftime. A little frustrating there at the end of 2 quarters there. She just got kind of lost with the clock. Weisenberger. At the end of the first half, the Panthers have doubled up the Cavaliers 24-12. We'll take a break and come back with halftime stats here in a moment on RTC TV 4. It's going to be Pioneer ball coming out of the halftime. Looks like the 5 starters on the floor for the Panthers, and looks like the 5 starters on the floor: Sieber, Peterson, Overmeyer, Pugh, and Garland for Culver.
Again, good defense by Garland.
Stricker's done a pretty good job on Peterson, but they've really done a nice job, the Cavaliers have, of getting that screen right there. Same play they've been doing, and they got her open again. I think the adjustment you need to make if you're Stricker is stop going under that screen. You're going to have to go over it. Third 3-pointers, Peterson with 11 now for the Cavaliers. Nice backdoor cut. Boy, a good start here to the second half for the Cavaliers. 5 quick points, and the lead's down to 7. Kripe, an offensive rebound off of the Stricker miss, puts it in for 2.
Oh, you just can't let that happen. I mean, if you're Culver, I mean, you forced a shot you really wanted from Pioneer. I mean, Stricker was not in rhythm on that shot.
Kripe into Adinger, loses her feet there. I don't know if the ball was blocked. Borges might have affected that shot. Stricker comes away with the ball. Peterson, a lot of contact. Oh, Sieber just takes it away from Borges.
Nice job of help by Sieber.
Stricker on Sieber now. Kripe moved over to Peterson. Garland must have been just inside the line there. It looked like a 3, but they did not signal that.
I think something was said in the locker room at halftime about who's taking shots, because we've seen Pugh and Garland both take outside shots so far early here in the second half. They weren't even looking at the basket in the first half.
Nice over the top to Kripe. $11 for Haley Kripe. The lead back to 9 for the Panthers. Peterson. Nice interior pass and one. Adinger is going to pick up the foul, or get fouled, sorry. Lizzie Pugh going to get called for her first, team's first of the second half. That was a really nice pass from Borges.
Yeah.
That kind of that high-low game there. We saw that a few times last year.
Yeah, it looked like Adinger set a screen and then cut right to the basket, and the pass was there waiting for her.
Yeah. I don't know who were those two girls that did that for Pioneer? What was their Borges or what was her name?
They probably were both named Macy.
Yeah.
Olivia Brooke and Madison Blickenstaff were great, and then that's another problem as they can't box out Kripe again.
Double-double already for Haley Kripe.
And it's essentially a 4-point play there for Pioneer. And all of a sudden the lead's back up to 13.
Wow. That was a really tough shot with Stricker right in her face. Nice cross court. Adinger to Weisenberger. Really like what I've been seeing out of Adinger. She gets in the passing lane, almost creates a turnover.
Well, if I'm calling McKenna Macy, maybe I should call Kylie Olivia, because that was an Olivia Brooke-esque pass.
Mm-hmm. And Borges with a Olivia Brooke-esque pass as well here a minute ago.
Britton Barron and Olivia Overmeyer in for Culver.
A couple of the promising young freshmen for Coach Lowry.
Well, the defensive adjustment that Pioneer made was putting Kripe on Peterson. $11 rebounds for Kripe.
Just inside the three-point line. Stricker for 2. Just like that, the lead up to 17 for the Panthers. Cavaliers call a full timeout with 3:30 to go here in the third quarter.
Pioneer now on a 10-0 run, and they lead by 17.
We'll be right back here on RTC TV4. Back here at John R. Nelson Gymnasium, and a little history. I don't know if how much you know about John R. Nelson. He was a long-time athletic director here at Culver.
He was Kevin and Evan Hoff's grandfather.
Yeah. He was actually my dad's basketball coach at Aubie High School in Leiders Ford. Graduated from Aubie in 1954, and then he was the athletic director here still when I was in high school. So long time Culver educator. And they had Barrett stuck right there in the coffin corner.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got the hens in the fox house, or what do they call that? Chickens in the
fox in the hen house.
Fox in the hen house.
Yeah, that's the exact place you don't want to go, especially when you got Haley Kripe on you. And then Stricker came in and boxed him in,
right.
Boxed her in.
Hey, good coaching by Coach Brook. Team calls a timeout. It looked like they were a little confused. McKenna Stricker had gotten wide open for a jumper. Culver's probably saying, okay, who's got Stricker? Who's got this girl? Who's got that girl? They're making all these defensive adjustments, and Coach Brook then slaps on a half-court trap.
Right.
Maybe, come out with when the other opposing team calls a timeout, do something different yourself.
So we talked about Tuesday night. The Panthers are going to be at LCC, Culver and Argus, and Rochester has a big game on Tuesday night as well. They'll be down at Lewis Cass, not only the host site for the sectional. There's Adinger stepping in the passing lane, and she goes down hard. They're going to call a foul. Peterson, or kind of got your choice there. They're going to say Peterson. So a big, that's the third foul on her. Big game coming up for the Zebras.
Should mention Northwestern defeated Lewis Cass today 42-29. 18 points for McKenna Layden in that one. But, it'll be a good challenge. I mean, Kendall Johnson is one of the better players that Rochester will see this year. She's a 6-footer who can do a lot of different things on the court.
1 for 2 from the line for Adinger. Is she a senior finally?
Yeah.
It seems like she's been playing for about 8 years. Of course, she's been at Lewis Cass now 3 years?
2
years, okay. Poked away by Kripe. Another steal for Haley Kripe. Nice ball movement. Weisenberger to Adinger for 2 more.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Weisenberger because she could have forced up a shot.
Right.
But she didn't panic once the ball was passed to her.
Kripe pokes that one out of bounds.
And Valley plays Mechaniqua on Tuesday.
Yes.
From Mechaniqua's standpoint, they're going to want to get the 2 Merritt sisters both involved. Both Lauren Merritt and Alex Merritt had 2 points each today. And I think they're going to want a better contribution. We'll see if that foul was on. I think it was on Hamilton or Garland.
21. They're going to get Hamilton. That should be her second. It is. Yeah. Team's third. Let's say I was on the floor. 2:11 to go here in the third quarter. Adinger lost her footing there. Weisenberger. Well, they're going to give Coach Brook a timeout there. They're going to say that Adinger had possession to call that timeout. So a 30-second timeout. You could argue that one there a little bit. I don't know if she was kind of sitting on the ball, I guess, if you would call that possession or not. Of course, we'll be back up here next Wednesday as the Cavaliers and the Rochester Zebras open up boys action, the traditional night before Thanksgiving basketball opener for both the Zebras and the Cavaliers. You know, Joe said the boys scrimmaged at Oak Hill. Off the bank and 3. Big old smile from Haley Kripe there. The bank open for Kripe. Boys
16-0 run.
boys scrimmaged Oak Hill, and it seemed to look pretty good. So he was kind of excited.
Well, Oak Hill's always good. I don't know who Oak Hill has, but I know they're good.
Yeah.
Because they're Oak Hill.
Yeah.
And they're probably really big. So I'm sure Rochester probably wanted to face a big team in a scrimmage.
Peterson for 3. That is her 4th 3 of the game. She's got 14 of the 22 Cavalier points. Sieber going to get called on the foul. That's her first. 4th on the Cavaliers.
Cross to get Kripe open. Nope. Foul's going to be on Libby Overmeyer. And this is her first and the team's 5th.
Baker checks in for the Panthers. Ooh.
Nice job, Culver, fighting through the screens.
Baker long 3, another rebound for Kripe. Can't put him in. Yeah, good job there. Garland out fights Kripe for that one. Sieber 3-pointer just long. And that's going to be off of Garland. 14.9 to go here in the quarter. Let's see if the Panthers can get a shot off at the end of a quarter. Lead is 20 for the Panthers.
There's 6 seconds. Now you should be getting in your set right now.
And a walk. So another end of a quarter that didn't go probably as Coach Brook had hoped.
Right. You usually want to get off a shot with about 5 or 6 seconds to go to give yourself a chance at an offensive rebound, and you've been dominating the offensive boards in this game.
And Weisenberger, good defense there on Barrett, pokes it out. Weisenberger would have had a steal there, but the clock wound down after 3. Pioneers lead 42-22 over the Culver Cavaliers. We're going to take a break and come back with 4th quarter action here from John R. Nelson Gymnasium in just a moment. You're watching RTC TV4. It's going to be the Cavaliers with the ball to start the quarter.
Peterson 14, Sieber 6, and Garland 2 so far for Culver. Yeah, you could tell that shot was going short. She didn't get her legs into the shot.
Another rebound. Kripe. 2 more for the senior.
18 for Kripe, along with 14 rebounds.
I think that's her 3rd double-double in 4 games.
Right, and double-figure rebounds in every game.
And a bad pass. Stricker turns it over and then causes the foul. Her first.
And like we said, Rose Peterson's played some basketball before, and that was a very good instinctive play.
Yeah.
And she just jumped into the passing lane. Stricker didn't see her, and she's forced a turnover there.
Oh, Weisenberger knocks over Borges, and it's going to be Culver ball.
Yeah, normally you wouldn't say to Stricker you should shoot that shot because there's nobody underneath, but you've been getting so many offensive rebounds, it's kind of worth the effort. Sometimes the Pioneers' best offense has been a missed shot in this game.
Sieber gets free on a couple of slip screens. Jump ball, it will be Pioneer ball.
You know, we saw a back cut for a basket earlier in this half by Culver. It was really nicely executed. They're going to have to do a lot of that, even maybe some Princeton-style offense, because they just don't have the big that's going to score in the paint, especially against teams with more height. So how do you get buckets in the paint? Because it's just hard to live by the three all the time. I mean, as good as Peterson and Sieber shoot it.
Kripe with a nice pass in. Borges puts it away.
Again, if the point of basketball is to get as close to the basket before you shoot it and to prevent the other team from getting close to the basket before they shoot it, well, then that's the Pioneer formula for victory tonight. I mean, maybe I'm making it sound too elemental, but
offensive glass rebound, 2 there for Kripe. Baker gets twisted around. And Kripe goes down hard. Coach Brook calls a timeout, saves the possession.
Man, Haley Kripe is tough. Not a unique observation, but she took a hard fall there, and I think a Culver player landed on her.
That might be why she likes softball so much. At least the ground's not quite as hard when you dive. 5:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Panthers lead 46-22.
But yeah, I mean, if you're not the biggest team and you're not the fastest team, then how are you going to get buckets in the paint?
Yeah.
Because it's just, I mean, Rose Peterson and Grace Sieber are both good three-point shooters, but that's a lot to ask just from those two. And eventually, teams are going to, they're going to adjust, and they're going to say, well, we're not going to let you get open threes. We're going to dare other people to beat us, and then how are you going to score? So they might overplay, so then you can back cut and get some looks, but you have to be aware, especially if teams are playing man against you.
The Pioneer ball out of the timeout called by Coach Brook.
Because, I don't know what points in the paint are, but it has to be very lopsided in favor of Pioneer.
Steffel, it rims in and out. Looked like it might go down on that second hop.
Well, everything was good about that possession for Pioneer. Just the shot didn't quite go in. You got a ball reversal. That's a moving screen.
Cassidy Banks going to be called on the foul. Her first, team 6th. So the Panthers will be in 1 in the bonus. Coach Lowry didn't like that call. Hamilton comes in for Garland.
Cassidy Banks is a very good young athlete. Had a terrific soccer season.
Just too much there. That's good defense, though, by Lucy Overmeyer. I mean, that was a tough spot to put Lucy in with the 6-footer behind her, but she played good defense.
It counts as a turnover. That's 11 turnovers for Pioneer. I think Coach Brook would have to be pretty happy that 11 turnovers under 5 minutes to go in the game with no Ashland.
Right.
That's a dangerous pass out of the wing.
And Weisenberger just not able to get situated at what shoulder she wanted to go over to catch that pass.
That was a nice idea by Stricker.
Good idea, maybe not the best pass to right there. Kind of gave her a little bit too much to work with. I'm having like hot flashes up here. I don't know if the heat comes on and off, but some moments it's really warm, and then there's moments where I'm getting cold. We are sitting right under the big ventilation duct, too. That might be part of it.
Foul on Kripe is her second, team second, and they did say that Peterson was in the act of shooting. So she'll get 2 free throws here.
Good on the first, her first trip to the free throw line.
Rose was a regional qualifier in cross country this fall. That's going to be 1-1 for the Panthers. 7th team foul. Yeah, Hamilton a little too aggressive there.
And Stricker hits one. One of 2. Kripe gets the glass. Surprising. Good job by Hamilton. And Weisenberger going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball.
That was nice anticipation there by Kaylee Hamilton.
Good job. Weisenberger pokes that away. Kripe comes away with it. I don't know that was what she was trying to do. I think she saw Weisenberger run and then just kind of lost the handle on it.
Well, if you watch Haley Kripe play sports, you'll see something you've never seen before, but I don't think that was what she meant.
That pass goes off Adinger's leg, a jump ball, and it will be Pioneer.
Turnover number 20 for Culver. 15 for Pioneer, including 5 this quarter, as Sieber and Barrett check back in. Bryn Barron had a very good volleyball season.
Yeah, I think she was first team all-conference, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was just... She's really got a nice feel for the game and can do just a lot of different things in the volleyball court. She can set it. She can hit it.
Yeah.
She can block. She's just...
Panthers call a full timeout. We'll take a break and be back with more here from John R. Nelson Gymnasium in just a moment on RTC TV4. Back here at Culver Community High School. 2:54 to go in the varsity contest. The Panthers leading 47-24 over the Culver Cavaliers.
Score update, Winnemac leads Manchester 19-11 at the end of one quarter.
Okay. At Manchester?
Mm-hmm. Winnemac coming off a loss to North White the other night.
They're going to get Weisenberger on an illegal screen. That'll be her second, only the third team foul on the Panthers here in the second half.
That's got to be frustrating if you're a coach. You call a timeout, you set up a play, and you commit a moving screen right away.
Ooh. Banks might have got away with the walk. Nice little shuffle pass in. Hamilton into Barrett.
That's another sign. Read the defense and then make the cut. If the defense is going to, that's how you take some starch out of the opposing team's man-to-man defense. If they're up in your grill, back cut. And that was a really nice play by Bryn Barrett. And a nice pass. And that was a nice play by Kaylee Hamilton. I mean,
yeah,
if you can do some damage off the dribble, we haven't seen a whole lot of that from Culver tonight.
Nice pass. Kripe, Weisenberger for two. So a full timeout called, minute 43 to go. We'll be back in a moment here on RTC TV4. So Kirsten Nye is another freshman here for the Panthers, checks into the game. As you talk about volleyball players that had really good seasons, she was another one of them. And Stricker loses it out of bounds.
I was thinking about that quote. Joe DiMaggio says something about the way he carried himself on a baseball field, and about, there's somebody out there who hasn't seen me play before, and I want to, like how he never took a game off. I want to play like somebody's seen me play for the first time.
Yeah. Jordan said that too, I believe.
Yeah, I feel that way about Haley Kripe.
Yeah.
Like, this game, in the grand scheme of things, for Haley Kripe is it the most important game she'll ever play in her life? No. They're up by 20 with a minute to go. Does the world depend on this next minute or so? No, but she just plays like somebody seeing her play for the first time, and she wants you to have that impression of her, of what a competitor she is and what she'll do to help her team win, and how she'll just lay it all on the line as it's a turnover by Steffel. And she's kind of that way to me.
Yeah.
Like you're going to remember something about when you saw Haley Kripe play.
Right. No matter what night it is.
No matter what sport it is.
Right. Three-pointer. So number 11, Kaya Murray, checking into the game for Pioneer as well. Sophomore, I believe this is her first varsity experience this year. Nye is just off the mark. Weisenberger offensive rebound. Under 10 to go. Steffel out of bounds, 5.7 left. 5.7 seconds to go. He pulls out Haley Kripe.
Yeah, she deserves a round of applause. I mean,
yeah.
I hope I got my point across. She is an amazing athlete. Whenever you see her play, whatever sport you see her play, and in this game, 18 points and 18 rebounds. And just another fantastic performance.
Well, what's the old NBC must-see TV?
Yeah.
I mean, that's Haley Kripe. She's must-see TV. I mean, she definitely is going to come with the full intensity that she has. And, that's the thing, too. If there was a way to bottle up the intensity that Haley Kripe brings to the game and sell it, you'd be a millionaire. I mean, I don't know. It's not something you can coach. It's just, inherently ingrained in her personality and who she is. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So the final score here, the Panthers.
It's the it factor, as Adam Berry would say.
Yeah, oh yeah. And he tried many a times to get her to play football. I mean, he would have loved to have had her on the football team. So final score here, Panthers win 49-31.